Hi, thank you for viewing my tutorial on Libby, the free e-reader available from many public libraries. Before we get started, you'll need a few things. First, you'll need your device. It can be a smartphone, a tablet, a laptop, or a desktop, as long as they're running Windows 10 or higher. Tablets can be iPads or Androids. You'll also need your library card. You'll also need your library card PIN number or password. This may be a PIN number or password that you use to access your library account. If you don't have one, you may need to check with your local library. You'll also need a Wi-Fi or data connection. You'll only need it right now so you can download the software to your device and also download any materials that you'll need, but we'll get into that later. So if you're ready to start, let's get started. Otherwise, feel free to pause the video at this point and collect what you need. Now, in order to find out if your library uses Libby, you can do two things. You can search your library's website, or you can give your library a call. What we're going to do today is search two library websites just to show you some examples of how you can locate the software on your own. The first website we're using as an example is the County of Los Angeles Public Library. As you can see, their main website has a lot of information. If you look at it, you'll see that there are tabs for different sections of the library. Logically, because we want to look for eBooks, we would look at books and media, but really we want to look at downloads. As you can see under books and media, there's traditional books, and under downloads there's a section for eBooks. So see, there is a difference. And I'm also pointing out here Overdrive. For those of you that know Overdrive, you know that's an ebook reader. But for those of you who aren't familiar with it, we're going to just go ahead and start from scratch. So we're going to go to the Downloads tab and click on eBooks. After a few moments, a new page will come up, and you'll see the software that the County of Los Angeles Public Library provides for its patrons to use eBooks. As you can see, there's the Overdrive information, and over on the right-hand side, there's Libby. Overdrive is the parent company of Libby. That's why they're usually connected when you find them. Not always, but usually. Libby is a more user-friendly version, and Overdrive is a version of software. It's been out for a long time. They're both very good versions of e-reader software, but Libby's the newest one. After you click on the Libby icon, it takes you to the official Libby webpage. On this page, you can find further information and also how to download the application. It's available for Apple products, Android products, and Microsoft products, as long as the Microsoft product is using Windows 10.0 or above. So once again, we started on a library website. The library told us that they use Overdrive and Libby, and directed us to the Libby website for downloading. As another example, we're going to look at the LA City Library website. They're also known as the LA Public Library, or LAPL. As you can see, their website also has a ton of information, and you might have to do a little bit of searching. On this website, we're going to look under Collections and Resources. That's over on the left. And again, this might be different for your local library, so you just have to use a little bit of logic and a little bit of mouse clicking. Here on this website, they have information under eMedia. We're going to click on that, and here's where things are a little bit different. After you click, you're taken to a web page that shows all the electronic resources that the LA Public Library provides to its patrons. And also you'll see a little reminder to have your library card ready for when you need to use one of these apps. As you can see when you look at this page, there are a lot of apps, but Libby's not one of them. But if you remember, Overdrive is related to Libby. We're going to click on the Overdrive link and see what happens. In this case, we're taken to another page, and it's actually the ebook catalog for the LA Public Library system. So if you click on a link, it might take you somewhere expected or someplace unexpected, but you will get to the information you need. After you scroll down a little, you see the information for Libby is also here. And again, the three choices for an Apple app download, an Android download, or a Windows download. At this point, you would pick the software for whatever device you want, and as a reminder, you can download the software to multiple devices. We can touch base on that later, but for now, using the device that you want, download that software to it by clicking on the link and following the directions. For me, I'm clicking on the Windows link and it's taking me to the Microsoft Windows Store to the download page of the information. At this point, you can pause the video and download Libby to your device, and the video will resume in a few seconds, or you can just keep going. Thank you. Now that you've downloaded Libby to your device, we're going to start running it and get some materials downloaded to your device. Since I downloaded Libby on a Windows 10 desktop, I'm going to look here in the application section for Libby. As you can see, there's the top of Libby's head right here, and I'm moving her up so you can see her. But also here on the left, there's an index where I can also click on Libby. Now this is for a Windows 10 desktop. Your device might be different. When I click on the icon, Libby starts. Now remember, at the beginning of this video, I said don't forget to have your library card ready. That's because you'll need your library card to check out materials. As you can see, Libby is very friendly, and she's asking for your library card information. Now we're going to search for library. I'm using my library card for the LA City Library. So I'm just going to do a search. Los Angeles, California. And again, you'll search for whatever city's nearest to you. Now remember, you downloaded Libby from a library's website. That means you should probably use that library. Here in Los Angeles, residents of other cities can have library cards for libraries in other cities. So I can use library cards from a variety of areas. But to keep it simple, I'm in Los Angeles. I'm going to use an LA Public Library card. The LA Public Library has a lot of branches, 73 in fact, but I'm just going to pick the first one that comes up. Libby's now giving you some extra information. For those of you that have Kindles, you can also use Libby with Kindle. But for now, we're going to go with the Windows laptop that I'm using. I'm going to say that I'm mostly going to read in Libby, and this can be changed at any time in the settings once you get used to it. I'm going to sign in with my library card since I have it with me. If you got this far and you don't have a library card, as you can see, Libby directs you to go to a library. We'll just wait a few moments. Yes, that is my library card number, and I will be blurring that out if I can later on. And that is just a reminder, you should always keep your personal information protected, even if it's just something as simple as a library card. People can check out a lot of materials for library card, which you would be responsible for. So, just be careful. And if you ever feel that your information has been compromised, you can just go into your local library and ask for a new library card, and they'll give you one with a different number. If I can't blur out that information, that's something I'm definitely going to do after this video is posted. So now we're going to wait a few moments for Libby. Okay, it says I'm checked in. There's my card. I'm going to enter the library. Remember, we are on the Los Angeles Public Library website. Now Libby brings us right to the main part of the library website that features eBooks and audiobooks. You can see at the time this video was made, it was Women's History Month, and there's a selection of featured books at the top, as well as all the other genres listed out. If you keep scrolling on this particular website, it also shows you a lot of other featured books and materials. At the bottom, you can see Libby. You can see on this side it says library, on this side it says shelf. Right now there's nothing on your bookshelf because we haven't checked out anything yet. So let's do a few things. First of all, we're going to check out some books. Now, for Women's History Month, we're going to check out The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. When you click on this title, you're taken to another page that has details of the book. If you decided you want to check out this book, as you can see over here, you can borrow it or read a sample. We already know we want to check it out, so we're just going to borrow it. When you click on Borrow, you're taken to another page that confirms you're borrowing The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. The length of loan is 21 days, and you're going to click Borrow. And that's it. The book is now on your shelf. But we want to check out a few more materials before we go to your bookshelf, so we're going to keep browsing. Now, as I mentioned before, one thing we can do is also check out audiobooks. So we're going to go to the library again and look for an audiobook. Now remember, here's Libby, and we're going to click on library and be taken right back to that first page. Now, audiobooks have this little icon right here. It's a set of headphones. So we're going to look around for another audiobook, and there's one called Just My Luck. We're going to click on this book and see if it's available. Again, we have an information page. There are the headphones confirming that this is an audiobook. Also, over here on the left, you can see the format is audiobook, as well as information on how long the recording lasts. It also says we can borrow the book. So what we're going to do is click borrow. We're taken back to that confirmation page. We're going to click borrow. So you should be getting the hang of it. We're going to check out one more book. We're going to keep browsing. We're going to go to the library. Now, on purpose, we're going to check out a book that is not available. So right now, we're back on that main page. We're going to check out some young adult fiction. So we're going to click there, and now we're giving a page that's only young adult fiction titles. As you can see, there are many, many interesting books here. What you can tell here that's different, it says place hold. It doesn't say borrow, it says place hold. This one also says place hold. In fact, a lot of these books are so popular, there's a waiting list for them. So we're going to scroll down and see if there's anything interesting we like that's available. A lot of books are on hold, so we're just going to pick one and put it on hold. Let's get a Nancy Drew book. Even though that one says borrow and we know it's available, I'm going to show you how to place a hold. We're going to check out secret, or put a hold on Secrets Can Kill. We're going to place hold. We'll be taken to that confirmation page again, except it says we're placing a hold. Also here it says place a hold. Now we've done it. We've placed a hold in that book. At this point, we are going to keep browsing. And here we're back in the young adult fiction section. I think we already have enough for today. So we're going to select bookshelf and see what we have on our bookshelf. So here you can see we have an audiobook, Just My Luck. It is downloading. We have The Immortal Life of Henrietta Lacks. It has downloaded, so that's good. And then here on the top left-hand corner, as you recall, we did put a book on hold. So while Just My Luck is downloading, we're going to go to holds. And there is the book we put on hold, Nancy Drew's Secrets Can Kill. If we click on wait list, we see our place in line. We're number 1, and it's approximately a 2-week wait. It just means someone else has the book checked out. We're first in line once they return it. So it may take 2 weeks, it may take less. So there you have it. This is your new Libby bookshelf with your holds and your loans. If you want to go into further detail, you can explore Libby on your own or ask your friendly local librarian. Thank you for watching my video.